Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, and good night to one and all. It is Monday, the All Hallows Eve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I bid adieu farewell. That's not it. Thank you, Matthew. Uh, midnight, mischief night, midnight. What is it called?
Good job!
Mischief night. Yes, that's today. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, yeah, the day before Halloween, I don't know about anybody else, but this year, man, this year has moved. My goodness. It was absolutely bonkers. What's up, Randy? How are you?
Sometimes I sprinkle when I tinkle.
What's up? Thank you, Vaughn. So, today I want to talk about, thank you, Nick. Today I want to talk about my issues with the internet, my issues with YouTube, my issues with Twitch. Well, more so on YouTube than Twitch, but I want to talk about it. It doesn't seem to matter what I do. If I'm talking about an electric bike, if I'm talking about beards, no matter what I do, no matter what I do, thank you, Jenna, so much. No matter what I do on the internet, it seems to get a lot of shit. It's very demotivating for most people. Not so much for me. I've dealt with a lot of negativity over all these years of doing videos, whether it be vape videos, whether it do comedy, it did not matter. No matter what across the board, I've always gotten shit. And it got to a point where I wouldn't say I slowed down. I didn't go through as much comments. Because if someone's doing something, let's just say somebody's riding a motorcycle and they're with a buddy, and the buddy doesn't like the way that person's riding a motorcycle, they're going to try to correct it right then and there. Hey, do this better, do that better. Now, every time those two go out on a motorcycle, he's always ripping them apart. They've been riding now for 3 years, and that's what they do. 3 years. He's just consistently. It gets to a point where you've had enough. So you have a couple options. You can either fold up shop and not do any more videos, or you could essentially ignore it. Or you could do what I do and embrace it and then respond to it. And then even that will wear you down. So you start to weigh the pros and cons and you say, well, what am I even doing this for? Am I doing this for me? Am I doing this for them? And if less people appreciate what you're doing, then why continually do it? And that's been a lot of things that weigh on my mind as of late is, do I continue to do my morning vlogs? Do I continue to do reviews? As much as I like doing them, as much as I like doing them, I don't know if reading comments are the correct answer, because you're not putting anything constructive in it. And for some reason, people on the internet, it's not even people on the internet, it's people in real life, they always go after low blows with the intent to offend you or get you upset. And for me, it doesn't work. Whether it was people picking on me because of my daughter taking on life, people calling me fat, calling me a fag, no matter what it was, I never let it get to me to where it made me fold up shop. What it did do, though, is it made me distance myself away from those people. Because if I stayed around those people, just like our parents used to say, is don't hang out with those people because eventually you're going to turn just like them. You are what you hang out with. If you hang out with a bunch of people that are negative, then that in turn is going to make you negative. And that is a solid point. So if all I'm reading is negative comments and not positive comments, it's very demotivating continually to do it. So you have to change something. Now, I know that there's things that I'm going to say on YouTube that are going to piss people off. I get it. But for one thing that I may piss somebody off, just because we disagree on that one thing, we could agree on 500. They only care about that one thing that I disagree with. It's like the same thing on a review. People always say, "Oh, well, that's not good about this. This is better. Why didn't you do a video? Why don't you do one? It's not my thing. Why don't you show your face?" I can't tell you how many people I've seen on the internet, just in comments, that I would love to meet face to face. Love. I would give a left testicle to meet half these people on the internet. Because you know damn well they ain't going to talk the way that they do in real life that they do online. So when you see them, I wouldn't say you get triggered. You just, oh God, I wish I could meet you. I wish you lived in Florida or Jersey. I would visit your house and we would have teas and crumpets together. But as time progresses, it's at a point now where on this channel, on The Realist, that the content that I'm going to create is going to irritate a lot of people. But people don't want to hear the other side. They only want to hear their side, and then that's that. And I think anybody that never wants to hear somebody else's opinion on something is closed off, isolated, and has no friends. I wouldn't want to hang out with somebody if everything that I say to that person is automatically an argument. What have we came to as human beings if you can't sit in front of somebody and have an actual conversation without it ending up in a dispute or an argument? A debate is one thing, a dialogue's another. But when you're actually arguing and fighting over something that someone's opinion is, it's no good. It's no good. Turn the comments off. No, I don't think that turning comments off would fix a problem that if I go on a video on YouTube and I'm watching something controversial, for whatever reason, I'm watching, I don't know, good old fashioned, I'm trying to think of something extremely controversial, a good old fashioned concentration camp. And I go to the comments and I see that it's off. That makes me want to see those comments more. Why? Well, because they're hidden. It's that FOMO idea, fear of missing out. If you can't see what someone's comments are, then it's like that. Those are the best ones. And the reason why you see comments off is because that person didn't have thick enough skin to read that. So it works both ways. You're always going to have trolls until you remove anonymity. Once you remove anonymity, then there's no more trolls. That's the end goal, is just to get rid of it. If you get rid of it, oh, old Johnny on Main Street in the middle of, I don't know, pick a town. Newfoundland. I gotta pick any town. Buffalo, New York. He's gonna be less reluctant to talk shit. There was a story of a kid. I'd like to pull it up to show you, but there was a story of a kid that talked a lot of trash, man. A lot of trash in Call of Duty. And the one dude he was talking trash to, he wasn't playing around. He said, all right, well, where do you live, kid? What does the kid say? He gives his address. He gives his address. What does the guy do? Well, now he goes to his house. What does he do after he goes to his house? He kills the kid. That's a true story. That's a true story. I think he beat up the mom too. But guess what? Now all of Jimmy's friends knows that, well, if we go on Call of Duty and talk shit. Thank you, Curtis. If you go on Call of Duty and talk shit, what happens? But people on the internet, I feel, obvious. Okay, let me comment on this. So I made a comment about a beard. And you see that I'm growing a beard. Okay, especially in that video, you see that I even have the chin beard growing. But people don't see that. That blindfolds. It's like a horse that's just with a chariot, just ignoring all the snakes. Right? That's the purpose of the blinders. I said, right. Smack myself in the face. I don't like that. Do it again. Yeah, that's it. Who's your daddy? Ooh, that made me angry. Smack it harder. They have blinders on. So I'm talking about the beard, and people like there's zero context in this. Click the video. Now, YouTube doesn't have it where it automatically goes directly to that timestamp of where that is. But I talk about it. And then people are like, they start firing off names. Okay, fair enough. I said name somebody. Now I don't know what the rest of the internet is on, but me and Google are on the same page. Me and Bing are even on the same page. And I don't even use Bing. I just know we are. If you type in full beard, it's pretty specific. I mean, it's in the name. For instance, if I grew this out and did not grow this out, this would not be a full beard. A full beard means what? From here to here to here is full. And then going even further, if I think of full beard, I think of a full beard, like a hairy marshmallow on somebody's face. But one guy comments and he says, so stupid, you're such an idiot. He's such an idiot, he's such a fat guy, so stupid. Stupid shirt, too tight. The CEO from Twitch. That's the best that you got. He said there's a lot of them. You named one. Okay. I mean, you follow the instructions. And then, of course, there's a guy that says Steve Jobs. You didn't follow instructions because on the title it says that did not found the company. Because the argument could be said, and I hate to rehash this, but the argument could be said, and you can argue this all you want. Go to your job. If you work in a corporate environment, I don't know how else to explain that without saying corporate environment. Go look at the head of all of that. Does he got a beard? Now, I know it's in today's day and age, you might find a lady that's got a beard. For some reason, that's more acceptable than a man having one. Now, and that's an argument for another day. But you just don't find them. Why? Because they don't exude. I know I've been over this. It doesn't exude professionalism. You can argue this all you want. You can fire off 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 CEOs. After that, that's a wrap, Jack. I even got a better one for you. Since you want to be a smartass and just fire off small, no-name companies like Joey's hot dog stand. First off, you're not a CEO. You might be the owner of that metal cart with wheels, but you are definitely not a CEO. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you so much. You are definitely not a CEO. Okay, so Joey does not apply. Watch this, smartass. Name me one billionaire that owns a company that has a beard. I'm going to wait for chat. one billionaire that's a CEO of an American company. I have to be clear here. Don't show me somebody from the Taliban. Okay? Don't show me somebody from the Middle East where it's culture to wear it. In America, a CEO that is a multi-millionaire, net worth, not the company. You got to be so specific with people, that has a beard. I'm not saying beards are bad. I'm just saying that there's a stigma attached to it. And apparently people think that I hate beards. Dude, I got half a beard. Well, 3/4. More like 7/8. Oh, I bit my tongue, you son of a... Try not to curse. Son of a biscuit. You can't. I'm not saying that there isn't any. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're just not going to see them because they have a dirty, lazy stigma attached to them. Someone named Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey hasn't been a CEO since Elon Musk. Next, what's he run? Block? Who even knows what that is? Nobody. Next, give me a billionaire. I'm going to do you a solid. I'm Googling it. Billionaires in USA. Let's just go with this. Mark Zuckerberg. Nope. Michael Bloomberg. Nope. Larry Ellison. Who is that? He's got half a beard. I did you a favor. Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Steve Ballmer. Who the hell is Larry Ellison? I don't know who that is. And that's not even a beard. Let's be clear. Let's be clear right now. That is not a beard. Here's your billionaires. Bang, 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 bang. 5 o'clock shadow. Bang, bang. Let's see. I got you. Bang, 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 bang. Do you want me to keep going? She might have a beard. That's it. That's a wrap, Jack. You got one dude. This guy. I don't even know who that is. Oh, Oracle. I don't even know if that's a beard, man. Yeah. It's not a full beard. It's not connected. But let's get technical. It's not connected. It's not a full beard. Moving forward. So that's maybe I should just be more specific because people they didn't get the message. And people are like, well, you should show it. You should show it. You should show everybody that, there's people with beards. Okay. Now, better argument. You found people with beards, CEOs. Now find me CEOs without beards. Oh, you don't like that argument either? That one doesn't work? It doesn't work? Why not? Why not? Because you found more people without them, right? With them. Why do you think that is? You tell me. Do you think Subway is going to hire the guy that looks like Osama bin fucking versus Johnny, who just got out of high school and can't even grow a beard? But he's got gauged ears. You got the guy that's got to wear a hairnet on his face to stop whiskers from falling into the sub versus you got Johnny fresh out of school. Which one do you think Subway's going to hire? I know what you're going to say is Subway. That's stupid. It's a job. It's good, right? But you're just not going to find them. You're not going to find them because it's just automatically it's a negative it's a negative connotation. It exudes laziness. Look at my stomach. I know that I've accepted my fatness, my laziness. Why can't you accept yours? I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, and he's like, I don't even like beards, Jay. Why not? He goes, I do it because I'm lazy. Oh, shit. Let me give you a microphone so you could drop it. Because a lot of people don't rock a beard. And I think this is going to piss people off. I think that if a billionaire or even a multi-millionaire has a beard, they're not lazy. Do you see the position they're in? They got to where they're at by not being lazy. Okay, so they do it as a style. But a majority of people, I bet you couldn't find a senator. I bet you couldn't find a president outside of 1825. Why do you think presidents stopped wearing beards? When's the last president you've seen in the last 60 years that has a beard? 60 years. Give me a 60-year president. I'll Google that too. I'm just helping the internet out today. Last president with beard. Benjamin Harrison, 1893. I'm done. 1893. Why? Well, because when you get up there, they probably didn't have microphones yet, but when you get up there, your beard is all over the microphone. And all we hear is ASMR before it was even invented. He's probably the guy that invented ASMR because it's all soft and bristly and wispy and it's hitting the microphone and turning the reporters on. It's not what you're saying is not coherent. We just hear a cat scratching at the dead cat that's attached to the microphone to stop the wind noise. Again, that's not saying that I don't like beards. It's just making a point, and people don't want to hear that. It's like I do a review on a bike. They don't make shitty bikes. Who the fuck said they make shitty bikes? I didn't say that. How did you get that out of what I said? Oh, you said that vape is stupid, it's dumb. That's my opinion. I'm like, you're allowed to have an opinion like I am. I'm not now. And people talk about freedom. You didn't fight for that freedom that I did. You really want to raise that flag and be a tough guy? How many years in the military you serve? Oh, you don't like that argument either. No, I don't need to serve. There's people that do it instead of me. Entitled prick. That's what I get out of that. Anyway, why do you think in the military you can't have a beard? Why do you think in the military to have a beard you need a shaving profile? Because you look merely unacceptable. That's it. I bet you couldn't find me anybody past the Civil War that had a beard in the military. How much time you got? So, and that stigma has stayed that way. A mustache. I mean, Hitler did it. So can you. Stalin did it. Again, that's different. You know, when I watch a movie, and I always, it just trips me up every time. It does. I'll watch a movie and I'll see like foreign military wearing, you know, whatever you want to call them, your battle dress uniforms, desert combat, your ACUs, whatever, camouflage, whatever you call that. And then when they have a beard, oh God, you look like a homeless man. You look like a homeless man that stole somebody's uniform. I don't care how high speed you are. You look like a ragamuffin. No. It is not to make people look uniform. No. Because you could grow a mustache. You could grow a mustache. You can, it can't go past the corners of your lips. Well, what is it, half a millimeter? Half a millimeter from the corners of your lips. It can't go over your lip. And it can't be longer. Right, it can't be over. Right, okay. There is no length. It just can't go over your lip. And it can't go past the sides of your mouth. So you can grow. And you can't make it full because it would go over your lip. You have to be able to see your lip. Now, if you ain't got no lips, forget it. You ain't getting no beard. You ain't getting no mustache. It's not gonna happen. You can't have those. It's one or the other. It's short, simple, sweet, clean. It's yucky, but fine. And I'll tell you right now, get a mustache. What you find is, I'm putting this out there. I think the military invented that thin strip. Not so much the chin shit that we saw in the 90s that I used to rock. God, I thought it was so cool. It just kind of went on my jawline. Then I got so fat, I lost it. So if I did it now, it would just be terrible. It was. You say you got a beard where? It's here in this vicinity. Look, let me put one of my chins up. Let me push that down. You see it? But I think the military invented this because you'll see a lot of people, man, and they put some time and effort in this. You'll see this in the military. It looks like somebody took eyeliner and made a mustache. I'm not being funny. So they've managed to, and it looks clean. Looks like you got some dirt on your lip, but other than that, you could do that. But you can't have a beard. There'll never be a fucking time in the military where you could have a beard. I promise you this. If those regulations have not changed for PT and body measurements, they sure as in hell aren't going to change for beards. See, I just want to point this out. I don't really like to look at chat, but I'm looking at Spade on the tubes, and this guy's got a full beard, but he knows it. Full beard. It does exude laziness. As much as you may disagree with this. I'm sorry. I don't know if I finished up earlier. The guy that I know, he had told me, Jay, I don't do this for style. I do it because I'm lazy. People don't want to admit that. Do you know why I'm getting fat? Watch this. Do you know why I'm getting fat? It's not because I eat. I really, oddly enough, you would think I eat a lot of food. It's not because I eat a lot. No. It's because I'm lazy. Do you see how easy that was? What is the problem? People are in fucking denial, man. Like, wake up. Wake up. Have some integrity. Oh, my beard is clean and sexy. I bet you I could find bugs in it. I bet you if you gave me a bug or a breadcrumb, I bet you I found some shit in there that you didn't think was in there. Oh, what's this? This is green. What is green that grows on your face? Boogers? You have boogers in your beard. You're dirty. You exude filth. Accept it. You're right. You're right. Just accept it. If you suck at doing videos, now, hold on now, before I get the chat all up in a rumble, no pun intended, if I was on Rumble. If you continually do something, no matter what it is, this was in The Founder, this was also in a famous speech, that no matter what it is that you do and you continually do it, eventually you'll get good at it. Doesn't matter. Could be singing, could be riding a bike, could be riding a motorcycle, could be doing stunts, could be doing a lot of things. You continually do it, you'll get better at it. Well, if you continually grow your beard and you groom it, you'll get good at it and it'll look good. I'll give you an example of a very sexy, good-looking man with a nice beard. Dan Blazarian. The guy's a fucking fraud, but that is irrelevant because we're not talking about the person. We're talking about the experience of the beard. Dan Blazarian has got a beard. Oh, man. I'll stick my dick in his mouth. That's a beard. Like, that's a beard. Whew, that is a beard. My man got it. You go on and get it. Don't let me stop you. That's a beard. That's a beard, man. Look at the shape. That's a beard. Look at that contour. Now that's a beard. Not this shit. Not this. This is not a beard. This is, I cannot groom myself to save my life. That's not a beard. That's sloppy. That's nice. Look at this. That's nice. See, this? Shave your face. You look like you either got some dirt, scruff, or you got glue on your face and you fell into a bed of cat hair. This is disgusting. This is no good. This guy just let go. You see, like this guy can't grow a beard, so stop it. Don't try to be something you're not. This guy doesn't know where his beard and the top of his head meet. You understand? Like there's gotta be a limit. You just gotta look. All I'm saying is just shave your face. I mean, if you don't want to, don't get upset when it's nice. When it's nice and it contours the shape. If women, okay, I got you. If women can put makeup on and make their face look like something it usually is not, then a man can put a beard on his face and look like something that it's not. Unless you want to look like an old Shih Tzu that died and all the hair got matted from all the rain and sitting outside, and you put that on your face, then you do you, bro. See, Jake, see that? That's how you do it. Just like that. That is facts. I'm lazy. I'm a piece of shit. I'm fat. That doesn't mean go do something stupid. That's not what that means. If you can get past, we talked about this yesterday, if you could get past your fears and your pride, you'd be surprised at what you could accomplish. I'm not saying that everybody could do everything, but with enough of practice, anybody could do anything. If you accept that you're ugly, if you accept that your tits are floppy, it'll be so much easier to be more confident in yourself. You know, because people are like, Jay, why you be wearing those tube tops when you do those videos? Because I like it when the wind blows and it goes into my belly button. That's a nice feel. I'd rather wear a tube top than a halter top. Halter top, I have to hold up boobs. At least I don't have tits. People don't like that. Why? Because they wanted to pick on me for that. I already got you. I beat you. It's like Eminem in 8 Mile. I'm already going to diss myself before you do it. What are you going to do, make fun of my daughter? That ain't going to work either. She killed herself because I'm gay? See how that doesn't affect me? That shit does not bother me because I've got skin thicker. Look how fat I am. It's all thick skin. There's nothing that anybody could say that would offend me. Granted, that doesn't mean that I won't break your jaw. It doesn't, there's a level of respect that has to go there. And once you can accept who you are inside, your life will be a whole lot easier. It'll be a whole lot easier. But people want to be in denial, and instead of them accepting who they are, they go online and they diss people that are better than them. So it makes them feel better that they could diss somebody and hide behind a computer. That's the answer. It's not because they're just want to be dickheads. No. They're just miserable in real life. And they're just taking it out on you because nobody will suck their jams. That's reality. Anybody, Nick, you could have this confidence. Brother, if you hung out with me more, I'd give you that. My confidence, one could argue and say that's narcissism. If narcissism is so bad, if it's so bad, give me one example where narcissism is bad. you can say thinking of yourself above everybody else. What do you think the new generation is? They're all narcissistic, all of them. Is narcissism really bad? I don't think it is. You can't name one successful person that is a millionaire, that is a billionaire, that basically has everything that they want. Let me rephrase that. Every billionaire, every millionaire, every person that's happy with a nuclear family, you see what I did there? So I removed the money. Any person that's that, people look at that and they look down at that. Why? Why? They're happy with their life. Nothing could be better. That's a sign of narcissism. But that's bad? Why? Because you have no confidence? No. No, it's bad for you. It ain't bad for me because it helps me live my life. And immediately you take that word and people are going to dissect that word and be like, narcissism is bad. Keep digging. Keep digging. For every good thing you'll find something bad. I think people being pessimistic is bad because I don't know any narcissistic person that's going to hurt other people. They're going to take care of themselves before they take care. When you're on a plane and you're about to crash and that mask drops, who do you put the mask on first? Put it on yourself, right? I mean, it is explicit instructions. Take care of yourself before you take care of other people, right? No? Yes. Correct. How fake do you want it? Yes. You take care of yourself. That's not saying you can't care for other things. No, that's grandiosity. Grandiosity. Grandiosism? Grandiosity? Oh, God, forget that word. But people automatically sound narcissistic. Look at all the shit that Andrew Tate got. Andrew Tate. So much. Oh, this guy's misogynistic. Okay, for every misogynistic person you find for male, I'll find you. Say, people don't use the word feminism right. They don't. A lot of people think feminism is when a woman is all about themselves. It's not what feminism is. Feminism is equal opportunity. Google it. Look up the definition of feminism. It is not what those women are. They're just extreme feminism. No, I don't know how you make it more extreme. Look, Andrew taking all the shit. Now everybody started watching more. They watched more. They watched more. They were like, oh, okay. So he's old school. He feels old school about it. I mean, he's a little hardcore on it, but that's his belief. That's his system. Why do you let that affect you? Why do you let that affect your relationship or your significant other? Why do you care? Turn it off. People are so worried about what other people are doing, it starts to affect their life. When I look at somebody that's more successful than me, I'm not like, look at this dirtbag. Yo, good for him. I was watching a stupid video while I'm pooping yesterday. It's this guy. Oh, hey, what do you do for a living? It's so stupid. Whatever, I was watching it. What do you do for a living? And there's this girl. She's a cheerleader, a gymnast, UCLA, and she's driving a Lamborghini Urus. Good for you. I'm not like, stupid girl, you don't deserve that shit. Daddy's money. That's jealousy. That's what that. Good for you. Nice car. Sweet ride. You don't deserve that. With the head bob. That's dumb. That's stupid. Because you drive a Ford Mustang? Is that why it's dumb? Yes. Let's look at the root of it all. But if you had that Urus, would you be like, that's dumb? No. You'd show it off. You know what it's like when you get a new car. It could be a Ford Escort. I don't even think they make them anymore. The ZX, the Focus. You could have a brand new Focus. I don't think they make those either. Whatever. You could have any car. You drive that shit. I bit my tongue again. You drive that shit like it's a Lamborghini or a McLaren or a Ferrari. Pick your ride. Because you're proud of it. So why can't somebody that gets something nice be proud of what they have? Because it makes the people that don't have it feel shittier about themselves. That's on you. You make that choice, not me. Don't blame it on me because you're in a shitty situation. Stop pointing fingers and say you're not where you want to be because of this person or that person. That's on you, man. That's on you. You choose to get upset. I'm just showing you what I got. I'm sorry. Would you like a cupcake? You look like you need another one, Fatty. The point is that we could sit here and we could complain. We could. It really comes down to. I just think it's funny when people. If I'm talking to you and immediately, I mean, within 10 seconds, I say something that irritates you. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is it? It's not my fault. We want people to be more truthful, but when they're truthful, you get angry at them. Be careful what you ask for. So you don't want me to be honest. I say if you cheat on your significant other, put it on the table. Put it on the table, bro. Hey, listen. And don't do this shit. I was at a bar last night. I was drinking. I ate some pussy on the bar. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just put it on the table. Look, last night I had sex with some chick. Oh, what position? That's my follow-up question. Hello.
Hey.
What's this?
Mail. Jay, I picked up a frog by accident.
Okay. All right. You know, just put it out there. What is this? Oh, that's nice. Just put it out there. And people say, oh, yeah, you know, my wife left, cheated on me, I'd leave her. No, you wouldn't. You know, your fat ass ain't getting nobody else. Just deal with it. She does it again. Deal with it again. Turn it into a cuckold, embrace it. Why don't you bring over George and you can fuck him on the couch? I'm not saying do that. That'll make you insane. Unless you crazy like me. Everybody's got their fetish. Everybody's got something that turns them on. We just live in a world where everybody's so concerned how other people look. If the kids that are being successful on TikTok, we could give them all the shit in the world. All the shit. Stupid kids, stupid kids. If you had a way at 15 years old to turn on a camera, 15 years old, everybody in here is typically the same age as me. You're telling me you wouldn't turn on some shit to make some money? Look, I shoveled a driveway at 15 with Steve Zelasco, and we would make $60, $70 a pop. If you tell me that I could look at a shovel and make a weird face and put that online and make $60, you bet your damn ass I would be fat, I would be lazy, and I would be doing exactly that. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that's how it is. By the way, it is us that gave them that technology. Just putting it out there, whether it's the parents or if it's our generation that created the technology for that phone to be made to be able to upload. That's the people, by the way. That's not the kids. That's your fault. Just like it's partially my fault with my daughter. See? Accepting. It's not difficult. It's not. It sucks, but it helps you get over a lot of shit and not just bury it deep down and let it eat at you. You know, and if people did less to change Sorry, I got like 6 emails. If people did less to change, can you be mad at that person for being uh, if you know someone is going down a path that is unhealthy, okay, and it's not good. I'm going to use drugs here as an example. Someone is on drugs and it makes them happy. They're not hurting anybody else. And when I'm saying hurting, I understand the argument is going to be like, well, they're emotionally hurting somebody. Who are we to say what they're doing is wrong? Would we like to see them better? I think a majority of people will say the right thing, but they don't mean that. If you saw somebody on the streets and they're down and out, man. They're living in a tent, they're doing drugs, they're in a bad situation. Now, once that person exceeds the people that are watching over him, all that praise that they got is now going to go away. I helped you get to where you are. Why do you need to remind that person? If that person doesn't remember you, then they don't remember you. I think it's important to remember the people that got you where you are. However, if that's the way that that person is, then that's fine. But that's how people are. When they're down, when some people are down, some people want to kick you while you're down. They won't do it to your face, but they'll kick you while you're down. Everybody here's been in a fair fight. I would like to believe that someone has thrown hands, and the worst thing is when someone is down and you keep kicking them. They're not getting up. Let them be. It's over. It's over. It's done. Now, if they get up and attack, you knock them back down again. But you don't kick them while they're down. But people will do that. But a majority of people want to see people go from the bottom, get to the middle, and that's it. You want to see them hit a threshold. I'm happy for you. Oh, wow. Looks like you're running a company now. Can I get a job? You did help me out. I got a janitor position open. Oh, it's not good enough for you. Got it. I hate to see what the generation today, because they're all starting up. If you look at the kids today on TikToks, I don't think they might be doing Instagram. I honestly, I really don't know. I go on TikTok to upload a short that people get pissed off about. They're remixing and making fun of me. You're not hurting my feelings, man. Just letting you know. And every time that the internet posts a meme of me, you're keeping me relevant. Thank you. It never worked out. It never works out to throw shade on somebody. The reason why my original YouTube channel got so successful is because of people. It had nothing to do with me. I was just being me. Other people just made me famous. Thank you. People posted pictures of when I used to do adult films. That's not an insult. Every kid from the age of whenever till about now, still to this day, want to get into adult films. You can't make fun of somebody for that. But that's how the internet is. They're going to try to. You managed to look through all the adult films and find me? Oh, man. Whoo. I don't know what that says about you, but I should get a high five. Shouldn't be called a piece of shit for that. Because you masturbate to it. I just did it. But, if you look at the generation that today of what they're doing with social media, they're already starting on the top. There's nowhere to go but up. You can't go down. The caveat is anybody new that's coming to it, you're not going to be able to compete. It's like trying to open up a new fast food restaurant. You can't be the next Chick-fil-A. You got to bring something different to the table. At the same time, what you'll notice is that it's majority of women than it is men. Why? Well, do you need an explanation? Yesterday, I was setting up a platform that I'm going to put my gaming on, kind of dual stream from my other Twitch channel and Trovo, and I'm setting it up. I immediately felt like I was breaking the law within 10 seconds. There's a feed, and it's feet, like it's ankle sock, and foot. It's like, what's this about? Everybody on there speaks Russian. I felt so out of place. I felt like I was the minority. It's all white people, but I can't understand a damn word anybody's saying. I'm going to all these chats. There's Arabic and Russian everywhere. What a weird mix. So I'm like, let me just search English. I search English, and here's old chicken lips with socks and shoes on. And I click it because it was written in English. I didn't click it because I was like, ooh, I like those socks. I was just like, what is this? And I click it, and it's a shot. So I guess it's like YouTube or Twitch, like where it'll take a clip of something that happened in the past 10 seconds and make that the thumbnail. I was not prepared for what I was about to see. I go in and, she was smoking weed, so she might have been 18. I don't know, but I felt weird. I said, this is unacceptable. I'm going to be put on the list. I got to go. It was a shot from underneath the chair. They drilled a hole in their chair and put the camera there. And they had 6,000 donations. I said, God dog. Now, you got to be 18 to accept donations, so that makes her at least 18. I'm just saying, that's what the internet is today. You could have either people on TikTok making PG-esque films, or you could have the other side where they're starting to show off their body, which, by the way, is taken off immensely because of men. You know, the OFs and shit. That's on you. You're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. I don't want to hear that women are oppressed. I don't want to hear it. Because I don't care what you look like. You can make $50 in 10 minutes. I think in the whole YouTube stream, I've made nothing. So it gives you an idea. Maybe if I put my balls on the table and put a little baseball cap on my penis, I might get $1. Women got it made. Got it made. I don't know where it ends, but I'm sure it's not anytime soon. This just get bigger. It's a shame that Twitter got rid of Vine when they did. Because if they would have held on for 2 more years, you would have destroyed TikTok. Because you already have your foundation. That's how Logan Paul and all them got found, was Vine. What am alone on my head? Now you're nothing. But if you would have kept that up, you weren't expecting TikTok to come out of nowhere. Meanwhile, TikTok in China is all educational. It's just Americans, by the way. Well, everywhere else outside of China uses TikTok like an interactive Tinder. Well, good for you, I guess. Vine had it, 2017. I think they shut down in 2019. Got those beards on my screen. 2017. TikTok got popular in 2018. 1 year. It's all you needed. Whew. You know, Twitter is kicking themselves in the ass. And you know what? You know what's crazy too is you see a lot of people, and I'm gonna give shit back to people that give me shit for creating my content and uploading it. There's this ongoing trend where people use other people's clips. So they'll take a clip and then they'll put their voice. So they'll share the. Oh God, this irritates me. Where they'll take somebody else's clip and then they'll remix it, and then they're in the corner and they say absolutely nothing except for a face. $6 million views. Meanwhile, original clips got like 12,000. You're not even using your own shit anymore. You're using somebody else's content to make you famous. It's kind of like what Sniper Wolf and all of them do, right? I think, where they take other people's content, they rip it apart. Hey, if it works for you, that's great. Good for you. I mean, it's content you're using. One could argue and say that you're riding off of somebody else's coattails, but if you're making original content on that person, yeah, I can't really say it's bad. It's just you're being original by commenting on their content. But if you're taking a TikTok click or there's a guy. Yeah, let me try this. There's a guy that is a tool dude, and his videos are fantastic. He'll take these videos where they're trying to promote like a grinder or something, and then he'll say what's wrong with it. So he narrates over it, and that's fine. I think when other people upload a clip that they don't comment on and they just point at what the person's saying, that is not good content. That is terrible content, by the way. So if I upload a clip that makes absolutely no sense in 12 seconds, I apologize for that. I'll do better next time. Tell me that's a piece of shit clip. Make it count more. Fine. Just realize it's not gonna be 15 seconds now. It's gonna be like a 70-second clip. So I'll do that. Thank you for the criticism, dickhead. But yeah, be original. So, if you make fun of people and you're original about it, they put themselves on the internet, so be prepared for it. Get some thick skin. Saddle up, cowboy. But there's people that do that. They'll just take content and just share it and just put themselves in the corner. I can't. I have to go. There are so many better things I'd rather be doing right now. Diablo 4. Picking my ass, doing a review on an e-bike. I don't know. Riding a motorcycle that I still haven't ridden. I don't know what I'm doing. Just being lazy. I gotta get out of this funk, but if I'm happy, why? I got a headache. Take some Tylenol. Advil's better than Tylenol. Tylenol doesn't really work very well. Excedrin works well. Well, it's difficult. It's difficult to turn on the camera and essentially act like there's an audience, even though there's other people on the other end in the internet world. It's difficult to do improv. It's very. I think it's I think it's easy, but I could see for most people it would be difficult to turn on a camera and have enough confidence to get in front of a camera, knowing all your flaws, and that the internet is going to pick those apart. But then the way that I see it is the person that's probably ripping me apart looks worse than I do. Has a smaller house, has less cars, has an ugly wife or an ugly husband at today's day and age, and they're just miserable. I mean, just it actually helps me when I realize that there's more people that hate watch me than actually love watch me. It's like the exact opposite of narcissistic. A glutton for punishment. Regardless if someone hates me or loves me, or likes me or dislikes me, I'm still in your mind. They're still making memes about me in vape groups. I, I'm so much on your mind that you have me saved as an image from a video from 4 years ago on your Facebook group. Wow. That is like next level obsession. That's equivalent to loving somebody from 12 years ago that left you because you were lazy. That's fascinating to me. That is intriguing. You could wow. Oh man. I win? What's that video I showed? Block you. Nah. You're gonna watch me win. It would be like eating. It's like you hate bananas, but you continually eat them because you hate them. Can you give me anything else in life that you hate that you continually do because you just want to? Not because you have to, because you want to? Anything. No, because most things that you hate, you don't want to do. So that's the answer, is no. You could say work, but you have to do that. Next, these people have to watch me and they hate me. That's a mind I'd like to get into. Whew. Man, I hate this guy so much. Let me put the when's the next live show? When's the next one? Yeah, so many people said I would fall off and I would quit. I ain't worth shit. You ain't gonna be nothing. That didn't pan out well. Still trying to find that direction, man. I wanted to run for president. I really did. I was putting all my eggs in the basket until I realized how much money you needed to actually be a successful candidate. Got people pulling out. Mike Pence just kind of gave up. I can't win this. I'm out. It's going to be Trump versus Biden. You want to mark my words now or do you want to do it later? Which one you want to do? You want me to you want to put it on the table now, October 30th, 2023, before the shit gets set in stone? Bet you Biden wins. I bet you he does. Don't know how, but he's gonna win. You ain't gonna get him. I guess the bright side of it is you realize that Biden couldn't win again in another 4 more years. People wanted him in office. Anybody but Trump. Okay. It'll be interesting if Biden changed his vice president. Be interesting. Kind of spinning on you. Kamala Harris is stepping down and Gavin Newsom's taking over. That's interesting. I guess we'll see. We will see. Yes, I do think Biden will win again. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Anything non-Trump. It's a shame because you think you'd at least want someone that's cognitive enough to actually say a sentence. And even if Trump did get in office, he can't run it back to back. He could only run a max of 8 years. Who was the other president that did it? Grover Cleveland? Got out of office, lost, and then came back. And it's been one other time. I think it's Cleveland. Yeah. Well, good stream. Solid. Solid as a rock. Guys, all be good. Thank you for watching. Stay beautiful. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same rhyme. It is Halloween. You guys are beautiful. See you on the next one.